Good morning. Welcome back to AJ Adventures. Thank you very much for tuning in. Well, today we got myself, Aaron, and my girlfriend Rachel, and so we are heading out to Limestone Mountain. We're going to try it again. We tried last year. We ended up on the side of it, and the trail was blocked, but there's a blockade in the way there, so people wouldn't drive on the ridge line. We're going to try coming at it from the side. Not sure if we can get through there, so there's lots of trails on Gaia GPS. We're going to go check it out. Right now it is 7 in the morning. We're parked at Tim Hortons in Windermere, just waiting to see. I put out an open invite to the Jeeps of Edmonton group, see if anyone joins us. It was pretty last minute, so I don't know if anyone's going to make it. But yeah, stay tuned and enjoy the trip. Alright, so we drove west around Sylvan Lake till we reached Highway 22 heading south, and now we're taking this one till we get to Highway 591, and we'll take that west until it turns into Highway 40. I think it gets into the forestry trunk roads, and in there we're going to be searching for the trailhead going into the there's a OHV area, and yeah, so we'll get in there and start exploring, and that's where the real unknown starts for this exploration. Alright, so after a little bit of following Highway 591, we come to an area where the pavement ends. So now we're on a dirt road, and yeah, we're just going to keep following the map and try and find the trailhead. So we just saw the first trail that we wanted to check out that heads towards Limestone Mountain that I saw on Gaia GPS. I was kind of skeptical about it because on the map it shows a perfectly straight line and it goes over large hills or small mountains, so I wasn't sure if it would be drivable or not. We just passed it, and it looks like it's for dirt bikes only. It's pretty small, wouldn't be able to fit the Jeep on it, so we're heading to the next one that we want to check out. Alright, we're on the James River OHV trails. There is a road just up beside it. We're just down on this road here checking it out, having a little fun. We're going to try and take this to Limestone Mountain. We'll see how far we can get on it. Already running into some mud. There's a lot of, what do you call it there, wildlife around. So we've seen a lot of deer, a lot of horses, so just keep your eyes open, and yeah, it's pretty beautiful weather we're having too. Everything's nice and green out here. Oh, and we're back on the road again already.
Oh, that's it.
Quick little trail. All right, let's continue on and see how far we can get on this.
Oh,
We're okay. Right now we're on the James River OHV trail. It starts out following some power lines, and there's a lot of campers out here, a lot of people with side-by-sides and quads and other 4x4s. So, you know, it's not like we're out here all by ourselves. Even if we were and we ran into trouble, I always have the Garmin GPS with me that I can send out satellite messages with if need help or recovery or rescue or anything like that. So we're going to try and take this to Limestone Mountain. We'll see how far we can get. Okay, so wrong turn again. We did that the last time heading up to Limestone, except this time I stopped before getting stuck in the mud. Now we're just taking this little side trail. Hopefully it gets us back onto the James River OHV trail. Last little bit that you just saw there was us taking a wrong turn taking a different trail, following Gaia GPS to get back onto the James River OHV trail. If you stay on the OHV trail, so far, definitely easy trail to do in a stock Jeep. So far, you can probably bring a car up here, but not that part. So you can probably still do it in a stock Jeep. It'd be a little iffier, but yeah. Okay, wow. That is without a doubt the steepest hill I've ever driven my Jeep up. I had it in 4-low and front and rear lockers both engaged. Right up until the start of that point, you can bring a stock Jeep up, but I don't recommend a stock Jeep coming up that hill. I was ready to like try coasting it backwards if the front end started coming up. It was that sketchy. All right, it looks like that is the steepest part according to the map, and now we're just gonna continue on here and see what more this trail brings us. It's pretty awesome up here though. It's beautiful. where we turn.
Yes. That way.
Serious?
Yeah.
Can I see? So you got to zoom right in.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, thought the hills are stressful. The marsh is way worse. Only had to get the maxtrax out twice though, so that's good. Probably have to do it on the way back too. So once we get across the marsh, then we start going up a little valley for a bit before we start climbing. I think we've gone up a little bit because it's not quite marshy now or getting into a forest. This is definitely quads. I don't think actual like Jeeps or trucks have been down here in a while. All the trees are growing in on the trails, so they're taking off my protective mud layer. Okay, moment of truth. We made it through the swamp, we made it down the valley, and now we're starting our climb. Looking at the map, it looks like it's pretty damn steep. Yeah, it's a little messed up looking trail. A lot of water was running down here earlier. and straddle that crevasse.
This is reminding me of that Call Rage. Bring cash.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part near the mine shaft entrance. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't think we can get through that.
That means that
Okay, this is pretty cool. Got some little claw marks here. And you can see there's a little bear climbing up here. I don't know about how little. Its paws are about the same as mine, so probably not that big. Okay, this has been an adventure. Wow. So unfortunately, we had to turn around. We got close. We got on the climb up, as you can see on the map here. And yeah, that's where there's too much washout on the trail from just running water. Quads and dirt bikes, probably not a problem coming up here right now. There's snow right here, as you can see, but it's probably going to get a little thicker when you get near the top still. So might just be here too early in the year. But if we come back with a team of off-roaders, everyone brings shovels, picks, all that kind of good stuff, we might be able to fix some of this trail later on in the year. Oof, really hear those tires rubbing. I didn't record coming up this, but I wish I had, because it's pretty gnarly looking. right, well, we are back on the logging road now. We made it off the trail. Definitely going to have to check a few things under the Jeep. It's Armstrong steering now, so I think I've fully lost my steering pump. What else? Definitely figured out the limits. Well, we didn't find the actual limits.
Thank God.
Thank God, yes. But those are some of the steepest hills I've ever driven up and down. Oh, I forgot about these. Yeah, I definitely hear a new rattle. Yeah. But that was the Limestone Trail. When I get back to the house, I am going to do a analysis of the trail. So I'll break it down section by section, tell you what to expect in each area. And hope that helps anyone coming out in the future. Anyone local coming out here in the future, please send me an email. I'd be interested to hear how it goes or join you. So, hey, you guys take care. Stay safe. I'll see you on the trail. Alright, so to get out to this trail, we headed down to Red Deer where we fueled up. After that, we headed west on Highway 11, south on Highway 22, then west again on 591, and we followed that down, went south on Highway 40, and let's see, Highway 40 turns into Highway 734, which is this one coming in right here. And around here it turns into a dirt road and becomes a logging road. And then you take that for quite a ways. And we just followed Gaia GPS. And right around here is where we found the first trail. And this is the first one I wanted to check out. I was kind of skeptical about it because you can see it's perfectly straight line. And there's, you know, following the topographical maps, there's a small mountain or big hill here. And we got there and we did find a small trail, but it's about the size for dirt bikes or quads. Definitely not big enough to get a vehicle or a Jeep up there. So we continued on and kept going, and let's see, it was around here that we took our first wrong turn and ended up down, there's like a little creek or muddy area there. We found out, thank God, that we did take a wrong turn, turned around, and we were able to follow this trail up here. If you continue going, I'm just going to zoom in a bit. If you continue going on the road and you turn up here, there's a gate. So you have to go either to the left or right of it, and there are trails there that a Jeep will fit on. The one on the left, it's a pretty rough trail. The one on the right was a little easier. So on the way in, we went on this one and then continued on the trail. It's a fairly simple road to maneuver. It is a logging road. And then after a while, you get to right here. And this is where it became pretty fun. So you come to like a little cul-de-sac area. And that's where the trail kind of jumps off and becomes a real off-roading trail. Up until this point, you can take a stock Jeep. I don't really recommend it past here. Some of the, like, especially this first hill, it is so steep going up there. There's some very steep hills going up and down, and they're the steepest ones I've ever driven. I had to have it in 4 low and lockers engaged to get up some of these. So yeah, but you get up the hill, and then you get to come down a really crazy hill, and then you get to the marshes. And you have to follow the marshes along, maneuver through them. There's a nice green road once you get to it. And you follow along, and you can see it goes to this valley. You can see the topographical lines here, the mountains on each side. So you're going through the valley, and then you start your climb. You go through a bit of a forest, and then it gets really steep in the end here. And yeah, it was quite a bit of fun, but we ran into a pretty washed out trail. So we had to turn around. We were able to find a spot to, it wasn't too bad to turn around and head back. So again, yeah, it's a pretty awesome trail. Highly recommend it. I can't wait to go back. And there is fuel that is closer than Red Deer. It is, let's see, I think that was at the bottom of Highway 40. So I recommend fueling up there before you get into the bush. From Red Deer to the end and back, it did take 1 full tank of gas. So the gas light came on as I was getting back into town. I had, extra fuel with me just in case, but didn't have to use it. Anyone has any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. And hope you guys like the video. And yeah, please subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the future. All right, take care. See you on the trail.